I cleaned it a little, so it needs a little fouling.
So 3.4 is what without. So this is what I'm at right now. So only two, right? Yeah, it was way at the top. Yeah, that's up in half.
Oh, shit. It just went 90 degrees. Those two middles were both going left. One just went towards me, the other they just went whoop. Oh, there we go. And we're back. Nope. And that thing just switched off. It's right at us. Yeah. It's a mess. I'll probably just have to take a guess here in a second.
1 minute. Yes, kidding.
Uh-huh. Oh, who shot in that? All right, let's see where that went. They held it in. All right,
You're all green.
I was at one left. I think we're gonna come back close to that here. All right, it looks like we're back. We're gonna go center hold just to be safe here.
Because there's something wrong, it's not that bad. What's the
Let's see what that does. That might go out the right a little. Oh, come on.
Now, why would it that?
Come on. That was just a bad bullet. Right there. Too far right.
I don't know. Probably back to bad state of really. That wind can blow you down. I'll go home and look at the data.
I might come left. Let's see.
Yeah. He's doing okay. First. He's got to get him an X. Yeah.
Oh, I even went 2 lines more to the left.
It's too late for that.
That's horrible.
Hold off. Don't start twisting the rods this far into it.
Huh.
You good? You like to win?
That's a little surprising.
Hey, you finished good.
Oh well, let's see what that does.
Better than that.
So I kind of use.
Like you're cheering for you. Nice shooting, John.
Good job.
I had a bad
Thank you. Didn't feel good.
I'm never shooting again. Did we get that in writing?
That was rough.
Oh, is that a Scout's honor thing? It's Scout's honor. I thought I had the perfect
We are with my second target for Summer League. I had some problems with my camera last week, so I wasn't able to put out a video. I did shoot about the same score last week. Last week, I believe it was a 198.6. And here's what we are doing for Summer League. So after Winter League, where we had about a dozen people who all shot, the full amount of clean targets, it just became a race for X's, which, I mean, it's cool, but it's honestly not as much fun to shoot, and it definitely doesn't allow for as much disparity or dispersion between all the shooters. So I set up a new category for people, and it's volunteer only, but instead of shooting a normal 600-yard target, there are now some of us shooting a 500-yard target, as you can see up here. That means that the 10 ring is now 5 inches instead of 6, and the X ring is 2.5 inches instead of 3. So definitely more challenging. And as a quick note, what is a 198.9 here on a 500-yard target would have been, if I changed the target to a 600, it would have been a 199.14x. So you can see there's definitely a big difference in what happens when you simply reduce it by one target size. That being said, shots 1 through 4 went pretty smoothly. We had quite a bit of wind last night. It was I mean, even for our range, it was a pretty harsh wind night. We had gusts up to about 10 miles an hour, maybe 12 at the most, but a lot of switching wind. And as I've told you guys, we shoot in an old quarry, and so there's a lot of swirling, and it's just, it's not very good range for learning how to shoot wind because there's no rhyme or reason to it sometimes. But that being said, after shot 4, I sat on the gun for a little while, as you saw, and my pickup shot had the right wind in it. If you look here, 5, it was in the X ring, but something happened. Either I bumped the stock, I had a bad bullet, who knows. But I sent it high, and frustrating. But then brought it right back down with shot 6, and then moved on. Shot 19, just bad wind call. And other than that, I'm not super thrilled with the grouping, but I have to keep telling myself this is a reduced target. It is more challenging, and it's just a different mindset. The other thing that makes it a little more challenging is that we're still aiming at a 600-yard target. So you have to remember that as a shooter, what normally, if I'm holding out here on the left side of the X ring on a 600-yard target, that's really like holding out here on a 500-yard target because of the extra size. So, I have to keep telling myself, okay, I need to come inside the X ring a little bit to equal the X ring on a 500-yard target. And this is only our second time doing it, so it's getting a little more comfortable. And I think given the wind, I'm pretty happy with the 198. I think it was tied for second on the night, or third on the night. So we had one guy clean it. He shot great. Another guy had a 199, and a couple of us had 198. So, it is what it is. So that's all I have for last night. Here is my LabRadar data, and we'll go over that real quick. So looking real quick at my LabRadar data, not a great night for my ES. I mean, this is way outside my normal range, and it happens. So I'm gonna go back, just double check a couple things. It's possible I'm outside the node a little bit, which could also lead to a larger ES on occasion. So I need to play with it just a little bit, tweak it, and we'll see what happens next week. So thanks for coming along. Talk to you guys later.